What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on Forever Flame Racing Reviews. It is day 5 of May. Crazy we made it this far in the month. Feels like, man, it feels like it was just St. Pete, and we're May 5th, and we are 20 days away from the Indianapolis 500, if you count today. Just exciting times. It really just exciting times. And today we're talking about the key storylines / headlines, whatever you want to call them, heading into the month of May. Or I guess we already are in May. I should say heading into the Indianapolis 500 this year. And I picked 5. I mean, you could do 20, you could do 25, you could do 100. But I picked 5. I mean, honestly, all 5 of these could be the 5 key ones for you. At home, I picked the 5 key ones for me. I'll just tell you, it's Joseph Newgarden's 3-peat, Kyle Larson's double, the hybrid, the bump, and the blackout. Yeah, let's start with Joseph Newgarden's 3-peat and how big of a deal that it would be if Joseph Newgarden 3-peats. The fact that he had never won a race, and his rookie year was 2012. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm 90% sure it's 2012. And he's been coming here since 2012, and he doesn't win it until 2023. And then he does it again because it took him 12 tries to win it, and then he won it on a second try. And took him 12 tries, and then he wins it again after 12 months. I mean, it's honestly an incredible story. Comes back from the cheating scandal to win a second try. But I seriously don't think that we're giving Joseph enough credit for what he could be doing. This is the 109th running. The Indianapolis 500's had 108 runnings. Only 6 people have gone back-to-back. 0 have gone on to 3-peat. It's insane. It honestly is insane what we're talking about, a potential Joe New 3-peat. Has anyone ever gone a 3-peat pole before? I don't know off the top of my head. I'm going to say maybe yes. Someone has 3-peated the pole before, but I don't even know if that's been done. I mean, Joseph Newgarden could seriously pull off something that's incredible. And I don't think not are we also acknowledging how big of a deal it would be. I don't think we're also acknowledging how good of a chance he actually has at 3-peating. He's with Penske, probably the best team at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and I'm willing to bet they're going to give him the best car. So he'll definitely have a top 5 car there this year. I have no doubt about it. He'll have a top 5 best car. Is he going to have that killer mindset? We'll see. We will learn at Indy if Newgarden is in championship mode, if he's thinking about the championship, or if his season was all about 3-peat at Indy. We will find out this year. Yeah, Joseph Newgarden, huge deal if you 3-peat. I kind of hope you don't, just because I want to see a first-timer. I always love it when a first-time guy wins, seeing that raw emotion of your first win, something I love to see. But if he 3-peats on the 109th running, first time it's ever been done, that would be pretty cool to say, hey, I was there to see Joseph Newgarden's 3-peat, first time it's ever been done in 109 tries. That'd be pretty nuts. I'm just saying, it'd be pretty nuts if he pulled it off. Kyle Larson's double. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what it is, it's where you run the Coca-Cola 600 in the night and the Indy 500 in the morning, 1,100 miles of racing, plus the helicopter and plane travel from Indy to Charlotte. So, is it possible? Yes, 100%. Can you do it? Is it possible with rain? No. You need a perfect day. Honestly, I don't think that's actually true. I think you just need Indy not to rain, and you just need, say Indy's perfect weather, Kyle Larson finishes 15th, gets in his plane, flies to North Carolina, to Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 600, gets out of his plane, all of a sudden it starts raining 30 minutes before the Coca-Cola 600. I don't think that's a problem, because they can just push the Coca-Cola 600 and have a start time at 9:30 and just run. Just get the race in before midnight. 600 miles. Okay, so if he finishes it after midnight, does it still count? Yeah, I think so. I'm not a NASCAR guy. Can they race after midnight? I don't even know. I don't pay attention to NASCAR. I watched the Daytona 500. That's about it for me with NASCAR. I'm an IndyCar and F1 guy. You guys know that. But it'd be very cool. No one's done the double since Kurt Busch in 2014. I about said Tony Stewart, but then I remembered Kurt Busch in 2014 ran the 500 with Andretti, finished 6th in the 500, did not finish the Coca-Cola 600. I do know that because no one has completed the double, I think, since Tony Stewart. Could be wrong in that. I probably should know that before I start talking about it. But I believe it's definitely been before the, I think Tony Stewart's the only guy to ever do it. And he might not have even done it. But Kurt Busch had an engine blew or something in his car. I know that. But Kyle Larson was the last driver to attempt it was Kurt Busch. Obviously, Kyle Larson attempted it in 2024. I think if he doesn't get rain, I think he's set. I think he'll get it. He gets his perfect day. Kyle Larson will race 1,100 miles that day. Now, my whole thing is if you're Kyle Larson, do you care more about finishing the double or do you care about winning? Because if he wins the Indy 500, there's no way he leaves instantly. There's no way he cares so much about the double, he'd ruin an Indy 500 win off leaving. There's no way. If I would say, Rick Hendrick, you can fire me. Fire me. I don't care. I'm the best NASCAR driver there is. I'll find a ride. Fire me. I want to celebrate my Indy 500 win. And I would not show up to Charlotte. I'd celebrate it and celebrate it and celebrate it. That's what I think he would do. I don't know. I mean, that's what I would do. If he would do it, I don't know. But we'll see. Now we're going to talk about the hybrid. Obviously, we know adds about 100 pounds of weight in the car. It's going to change the racing. I think whoever utilizes the hybrid the best in the race will win. I think that this year you're very likely to see a 1-2 or a 1-2-3. I think it's going to come down to whatever engineer. There's going to be some engineer in the paddock, I don't know who, that knows how to use the hybrid and is going to use it so good. So good. They're just going to utilize it so good, and at the end of the race, you're going to have 2-3 cars from that team fighting for the win. I'd be Debbie Downer, but that's probably what's going to happen. Is one engineer is going to be like, whoa, look what we can do with this, and is going to master it, and that's who's going to I think the Indy 500 this year, obviously it's going to take so much skill from the driver, but it might take more skill from the engineer this year to win the Indy 500. And I genuinely mean that, even though it's a spec series, because that hybrid, whoever utilizes that hybrid the best will probably get their car and driver combination in victory lane. Probably. The bump. How can you not talk about the month of May without the bump? We almost had 35 entries. Gosh, man, I wish Catherine Legg would have found a chassis. It's just so disappointing that they've been running this chassis since 2012. That's the one thing they couldn't find some crappy 2014 chassis. Like, I don't even care if Catherine Legg gets entered and she's the 35th fastest. It's still a second bump. It looks cooler. But I think Catherine Legg would have made it. I actually think Catherine at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is a decent enough qualifier. I think she would have made it. I really do. I mean, she's had 2 terrible cars in 2023 with Ray Hall. Only driver for the Ray Hall Letterman team that wasn't in the last row shootout. And this year she qualified 31st on a very crappy Dale Coyne team. I actually think I think she's a pretty good qualifier. My personal opinion. I think she would have made it and would have sent 2 other guys home. That would have been pretty cool in my opinion. It almost happened. It didn't. It's going to be very interesting to see who the bump is. You'll see on May 11th because I'll be predicting positions 1 through 34 and how they'll qualify. You'll see who I have getting bumped. I'm a betting man. I think it's Jacob Abel. That could change before that video. It really could. Now the blackout. I think Fox, even if it doesn't sell out, we don't get 350,000 fans there, which I think we will. I don't see a reason why there won't be 350,000 fans there. I said 350, I think, 10 seconds ago. I meant 350,000. I think you'll definitely have that 350,000 fans there, 100%. Don't see a reason why you won't have that this year. I think it's going to sell out. It's going to be as big as, this year will be as big as the 100th running, which is just great for the sport. Although I'm 99% confident that the Indy 500 will not be blacked out this year, even with Fox. I think Fox is going to convince IMS to be like, listen, we have 347,000. We're just missing 3,000 fans. Let us air this out to everyone. The TV number I'm willing to say the TV number will be 500,000 to 1 million more viewers if they don't black it out. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I do think the TV number would be that much bigger. I do think it makes that big of a difference. Don't black out. I don't think they will. That's going to be very interesting to see if they black it out or not. I'm filming this April 30th. This video comes out May 5th. So if they've already announced if they will or will not be blacking it out, and I look stupid, sorry, but I'm just talking about it now. Hopefully they don't black it out. We can only hope. And that being said, in my opinion, that was the 5 key storylines that I wanted to talk about. May not be the 5 biggest, just the 5 I wanted to talk about. So with that being said, see ya.